The boy they called a fool. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a mighty king who valued wisdom above all else. Among his court, there was one man he trusted more than anyone, his prime minister. The king admired his intelligence so deeply that he rarely made an important decision without first asking his counsel. Naturally, this closeness stirred envy in the hearts of the other courtiers. Whispers of jealousy filled the palace halls. They longed for the day the wise minister would make a mistake, any mistake that would bring him down. And one morning, that opportunity seemed to arrive. During a royal meeting, the king turned to his minister with a sly smile. "My dear friend," he began, "no one can deny your great wisdom. But I must confess, your son seems to have inherited very little of it." The courtiers smirked. The air thickened with curiosity. The minister frowned, unsure how to respond. "Your Majesty," he said carefully, "what makes you say such a thing?" The king chuckled, a sound that carried a hint of mockery. "Every morning," he said, "I take a stroll through the palace gardens. And every morning, I find your son there. I hold out 2 coins, one gold, one silver, and ask him, which one is worth more? And every single time, he chooses the silver coin." Laughter erupted across the hall. The son of the wise minister. They jeered. "What a fool!" The minister's face turned red. Shame and confusion battled inside him. He bowed, excused himself, and hurried home, his heart pounding. When he arrived, he found his son playing in the courtyard. "My son," he said sharply, "come here." The boy ran over, startled by his father's tone. "Tell me," said the minister, "which is more valuable, gold or silver?" "Gold, of course, father," the boy answered, blinking in surprise. "Everyone knows that." The minister's brow furrowed. "Then why, in the name of all reason, do you always pick the silver coin from the king? Do you realize people are laughing at you and at me?" The boy smiled, a calm, knowing smile. "Come with me, father," he said softly. He led his father to his small room and knelt beside his bed. Reaching underneath, he pulled out a heavy wooden box. When he lifted the lid, the minister gasped. Inside lay a glittering pile of silver coins, hundreds of them, shining like moonlight. "Where did you get all this?" the minister whispered. "From the king," the boy said simply. "Every single one." Seeing his father's puzzled expression, he continued, "The king enjoys thinking I'm foolish. He loves our little game. Every time I choose silver, he feels clever and laughs, and I get to keep the coin. But the moment I choose gold, the game will end. He'll have proven his point, and I'll never receive another coin again." The boy scooped up a handful of silver pieces and let them fall back into the box with a soft clink. "So tell me, father, which is wiser, taking one piece of gold once, or earning a silver coin every single day?" For a long moment, the minister said nothing. Then slowly, a smile spread across his face, not of amusement, but of pride. He had been so worried about how others saw them that he'd failed to see the brilliance in his own son's quiet strategy. The boy wasn't foolish. He was simply playing a longer, smarter game than anyone else could see. From that day on, whenever the courtiers mocked him for having a foolish son, the minister would only smile. He didn't argue. He didn't explain. He knew the truth, and that was enough. And he carried a powerful lesson in his heart ever since: true intelligence doesn't shout. It whispers. The wise don't always look impressive, they just keep collecting their silver coins while others laugh. So if the world ever calls you foolish for walking your own path, smile. Maybe you're just playing the long game. And one day, when you open your own box full of silver, or whatever your treasure may be, they'll finally understand.